Ho, ho. Hello there everybody, Santa's Trains here and welcome back to the railway. Today I'll be counting down the best Christmas trains for extra jollification in your home this Christmas. So today, hang on. I thought I could keep this up the whole video. I obviously can't. Thank goodness I can't. So what I find is that even people who don't care about trains or model railways or any of that business still love a Christmas train around the holidays. And it's really funny because whenever I review a Christmas train of some sort, I always get comments from people I've never seen before. And I never get comments from them again. They arrive for this Christmas train, maybe they buy one, maybe they don't, and then they go away for the rest of the year. And yeah, people just love having a pretty Christmas train around the house. And of course there's loads of things you can do with them. At the basic level you can have one on the hearth, on the fireplace, whatever, just looking nice. As long as your fire is off, you could even have it running around the fireplace, in front of it, something like that. One that I've heard about but never personally tried is apparently people set up a Christmas train on their Christmas dinner table and have it weaving around the different plates and things. Don't know about that. I suppose if you've got a very big Christmas table and not too much stuff on it, maybe that could work. But anyway, it's a nice idea. And of course, the classic one is to have a train running around underneath your Christmas tree. It is the classic one. If you've got kids around, they absolutely love it. It just adds a little bit of extra magic to Christmas, and I can highly recommend a Christmas train if you've not already got one. Anyway, this year I've decided I want a Christmas train around my Christmas tree, which I've never done before, which is insane for Sam's Trains, right? So I need to rectify that. But then I got to thinking, which Christmas train do I choose? There's so many to choose from. What is the best choice? And I thought this deserves a video. If people are out there who don't know anything about model railways, what choice do they make? How do they avoid paying too much for whatever train they choose? How do they know what's right? So that is what we're going to go through today. I've got 8 different options for you. I'm going to start with the worst and make my way through to the best. So in 8th place, we have this. This is Hornby's Coca-Cola Class 121, and this is just an engine by itself. So if you go for this one, you will need a train set to go with it. You'll need the track, you'll need a controller. This is a relatively inexpensive model. The full price is £99.99, although shop around you can find this for as little as £60 if you really look. So this is a fun one. It's quite nicely made. I don't have a problem with it. It will do the job, but it's not a steam train, right? And I think there's just something about steam trains at Christmas. So if you're a massive diesel fan, then yeah, maybe go with this. Otherwise though, I would recommend a steam train. You know, maybe even one with sound, so you get that magical chuffing and whistles and such. This is fine. It's not a steam train. The same thing goes for the train in 7th place. This is Hornby's Coca-Cola train set. Again, this is a diesel. It's nicely made. It also comes with various Coca-Cola themed rolling stock, but it's not a steam train. It's a diesel. Again, that's not quite as magical. The plus side though is that the Hornby Coca-Cola sets do come with track and a controller, etc. So they do have everything you need to get started. They also do have a steam version of the Coca-Cola train set, which is just almost the same thing. It's just got a little steam loco instead. So maybe that's a better idea. And those are pretty cheap as well. You can get the entire set at the moment for £69.95. So that's not too much of a bad option. The next idea is a Harry Potter train set. So obviously Harry Potter, not strictly that Christmassy, but of course there's a lot of Christmas in Harry Potter. There's a lot of famous Christmas scenes. The train itself, of course, is bright red. It looks festive. Then you've got things like Hogsmeade in the snow, all of that stuff. Yeah, there is something kind of Christmassy about Harry Potter. And of course this engine does look really, really festive. It's got a working light on the front, which I like. Every Christmas train should have a working light, I think. And of course it's quite a large engine. Once it's coupled up to some coaches, you can make quite a long train with it. It kind of looks a bit more impressive around the Christmas tree, I think. The downside with this though, and the reason I've not ranked this higher, is because it's not currently available from new. So you would have to try and find a new in box one or buy one second hand. For example, on eBay, you can pick these up at the moment. I mean, here's one, £175. That's not too bad for what you get, but of course, nearly £200. That's quite a lot for something that you just use once a year if you're getting it out at Christmas. So yeah, if you can find these at a good price and you're a Harry Potter fan, that is a good way to go. Otherwise, stay tuned for the rest of my ranking. In sixth place then, we have this, the Bachmann Jingle Bell Express, which I have to admit I didn't like very much. I thought it was quite cheaply made, it had steel track which rusts quite readily, the rolling stock and tender and such had cheap plastic wheels. As a serious model train reviewer, sort of serious, I wasn't very impressed with it. But for a train set that you get out once a year to just have some fun with, that's a little bit different. It is a pretty train set. So the engine is very pretty, it's nicely painted, of course. The rolling stock was quite amusing at the very least. Again, nicely painted with all the bright colours, and it did work okay. Also, the track is ideal for carpets because it has a plastic track bed, so you won't get fluff from the carpet gumming up the train too much. The only reason I wouldn't recommend this one particularly, unless you've got bags of extra cash, is the price. It was too expensive when I reviewed it last year. Check out the review if you want. And it's too expensive now. So at Train World, this very cheap train set costs $249.99. That's about £185. This is available in the UK too, but for even more money. At TMC, this costs £218.95. In my opinion, this train set is not worth that money given how cheaply made it is. If you can find one second hand, or if you can find one in the sale for less, maybe after Christmas, that kind of thing, then sure. But please be careful not to spend too much on this. Bear in mind, it's not a great quality train set. In fifth place then, we have this. This is the Hornby or Rivarossi Coca-Cola tram. Yes, for whatever reason, Coca-Cola does crop up quite a lot on these Christmas trains. But look how cute this is. This is one of the most beautifully painted Christmas trains you can get. It's quite intricate as well with this working pantograph and such. And I think there is something a bit more magical about an electric tram somehow, I don't know how, but I get the feeling that this is a bit more festive than a 121 diesel loco, for example. So yeah, this is lovely. It's got a working light as well, which I like a lot. And I can see this looking a lot better around the Christmas tree than one of the diesel engines. The only downside is that these are quite pricey. So at the full price, these were £178.49, although I did manage to get this for £82, which is obviously a lot better. Of course, though, you only get the engine with this. I don't believe this has been available in a train set, so you would have to source track and a controller if you were to go with this. But yeah, it's very pretty. It's one to consider, maybe if you're looking for something a little bit more premium. Here's the next loco then. This is the Hornby Santa's Express electric version. With these train sets, you get the engine like this. You get normally a couple of items of rolling stock, these Christmas present wagons. Hang on, there you go. These are quite nice as well. Plus, of course, you get the track and the controller and such. And these have been around for years. They're very cheap, they're very basic. It's a very small train with a small engine. It doesn't have lights or anything like that. But it is electric, so you can plug it in, you don't have to worry about batteries. It's a small train set as well, it doesn't take up masses of space, and when these were available new, they were quite cheap to buy as well. The big downside with these though is that they are discontinued now. This year Hornby have a new battery version, which I'll show you later on, but it's quite a lot different from the electric version. But at least for now, you can still pick these up. Some places still have some new in box, and again on eBay you can pick some of them up. The prices on eBay seem to be a little bit high. £99 for this set is a bit on the high side. I know they've been available for much less than that in the past. So if this is something you want, shop around, pay less than £100 for sure. Ideally much less, but certainly don't pay more than £100. They're cute, they're good to play with, and they are electric, so they run on electric metal rails. It's better than battery in some ways. I kind of prefer it, But again, these have been discontinued now, so this might be your last chance to get one of these this year if this is something you want. Right, now we're getting to the top three then, and the train I've got in third place is a bit of a random one. I don't think anyone will be expecting it, but it's possibly one of my very favourite Christmas trains. And it is this. It is Lord Westwood. Not strictly a Christmas train. This is not intended to be a Christmas train, but many years ago I picked this as my official Sam's Trains Christmas engine. I used it in all of my Christmas specials, and since then people have kind of started considering this a Christmas train. And you can see why. I mean, this thing is beautiful. I love the red with the white lining. So it's a perfect Christmas colour. It's also a vintage train as well. It came out in 1973 to 1974. So as someone who thinks Christmases were better in the past, I really love the kind of nostalgic vintage feel that this engine has got. It's just fantastic. Plus, as it runs along, it makes a little mechanical chuffing sound when it goes, which is so charming. The only downside to Lord Westwood is, of course, he's not being made at the moment. This thing hasn't been in Hornby's range for years and years, but there's loads of them available second hand. Here's one on eBay, really cheap this, one of the cheapest in today's video, £26.68. It's a really good deal. Again, if you buy the engine by itself, you'll need track, you'll need a controller, etc. Also, with the age, you'll need to know a little bit about servicing models like this. You'll need to know how to clean the wheels, how to lubricate the motor at a basic level. I've got videos to show you how to do that, so don't be daunted. It's quite easy. But yeah, Lord Westwood, what a beautiful Christmas engine. Quite possibly my favourite. Here we are at the top two then, the two best Christmas trains according to me. So everything I've showed so far is kind of British outline with the exception of the tram, I suppose. But this is one for American viewers. I do think American steam trains look more Christmassy than British ones somehow. I don't know, it just seems that that's the case to me. And this one is a really fancy looking one. So it is this. It is the Bachmann ON30 Christmas engine. And the thing that makes this such a perfect choice is that it is O-scale, so it's a lot bigger than all the other trains I've showed today, but it runs on the same track. So everything I've showed today runs on exactly the same track, all the same controllers. That's really handy. This is O-scale, so it's double the scale of everything else, but it's narrow gauge, so it still runs on that 00 or HO track. That means that you've got a much bigger engine running on the same track. And I think the problem is with some of the smaller engines like the Hornby Santa's Express stuff, it can get a little bit lost underneath a big Christmas tree, let's say. But because this engine is so massive, it's a lot easier to see, it stands out better, and arguably it's got a lot more bright colours on it as well. So ON30, that's the scale. That is a really good choice, I think, for a Christmas train. So I managed to get mine in the sale for $120 from Train World, or £106, so it's not a cheap one, and I did just get the engine for that. Now they are quite a bit more expensive. I can't find the engine by itself at the moment, but you can get the entire train set for $269.99. You get the engine painted slightly differently and a couple of very pretty looking coaches as well. So it's not cheap, but you do get quite a lot of train for your money, and of course it's a very pretty looking engine. Plus it's a little bit more premium looking than some of the others. It looks a bit less like a toy, looks more like a serious decoration or a serious model. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful train. Which leads us on to the train in top place, the best Christmas train that I would recommend to you if I knew nothing else about you. I don't think this is the best train on today's list, but I think it is the best choice if you just want a train for Christmas. And that is this. It is Hornby's brand new battery-powered Santa's Express. Now this is a very cheaply made train. It perhaps doesn't have the same quality and features as some of the other engines, but it is incredibly cheap to buy. So this entire train set is available for literally £35.98 from the retailers. And the reason why I think this is the best choice is that if you just want a train to run for a couple of weeks or maybe a month at Christmas time, you'd be kind of crazy to spend hundreds of pounds on one. Maybe if you're a big fan of trains, that's something you could do, but I think for most people, spending 100 or 200 pounds just for a Christmas train decoration, that's not going to happen. But for £35, you actually get a lot for your money here. You get a functional train that looks good, it's pretty, it's nicely painted. It also has a working light. I always say Christmas trains should have a working light. This one does. The other thing is, this thing has sound. So I've deliberately made sure that every train in this video doesn't have electronic sound because it's annoying. I've done that for parents. You're welcome. Yeah, you don't want chuffing, you don't want whistles all day long at Christmas. I've included this one because with another press of the button, the sound goes away and you've just got the light and you've just got the engine running. So yes, this one does have annoying sound, but it can be switched off. You just have to be strict with the kids. We don't want the sound on after a certain amount of time. So yeah, there's a lot you get with this. It contains its own rechargeable battery, which plugs in and charges within about 2 to 2.5 hours. And then once it's charged up, apparently this will last for about 2 hours as well. So not only do you not have to buy batteries for this, but you don't have to plug it in, you don't have to have any wires running across the floor, you don't need a spare plug socket, which if your house is like mine at Christmas is a good thing. You know, there's not that many plug sockets because of all the lights I like to put up. It's also toy grade, so perhaps the ON30 steam loco, you know, you're not going to want to give that to your kids because it's quite fragile. This is toy grade, your kids can play with this, they can enjoy it without the risk of breaking it or without the risk of damaging something that cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Plus, although this is battery powered, it does work on normal model railway tracks, so you can add this to any existing train set you've got if it's 00 or HO scale. So that would be my recommendation. Not necessarily the best train on the list, but it's certainly the best choice if you just want a casual train for Christmas. So there you go, that is my top 8 Christmas trains. What do you think about the list? What is your personal favourite? And if you are just here on this channel for the holidays because you're looking for a Christmas train, drop me a comment, say hello, and if you do decide to get a Christmas train, let me know which one was best for you. And if you want to come back later and let me know how you got on, even better, feel free to do that. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks ever so much for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon. All right, cheers folks, you take care.